There are a lot of callbacks and motifs throughout this album. The power of music can heal the deepest wounds. Obviously, ointments and bandages help. Absolutely. Thank you for that moment of levity because I was going to start crying again. um, there's a lot of callbacks and motifs, and these are going to be more apparent for people that know their other albums, but it's something that I'm going to touch on very briefly before I end here. Um, the summoning, where he sings "Raise Me Up Again," is a direct contrast to "Drag Me Under," which is a song from Sundowning. In Aquaresia, when he sings "I am done dancing to alarm bells," this calls back to Dark Sign's "Alarm Bells in Your Eyes." In Vor, where he sings about following me between the jaws of fate, is a possible reference to the song Jaws. Um, and I'll give you timestamps for these at around the 3:25 to the 3-minute 50 mark. The phrasing they use is very similar to a song that they have called Give. In Ascensionism, past what might be eating me from the inside connects to Vor, let's get swallowed whole, and also maybe do you wish that you loved me, because there is something eating me alive. Um, the last few drops from the Holy Grail ties into granite. You only drink the water when you think it's holy. In Are You Really Okay? I raised you in the dark, and don't you know I could see it in you even then, directly ties into Dark Signs. Where I was raised, there were no street lights. And when we met, I could see dark signs, alarm bells in your eyes. In the apparition, at the minute 26 mark, with one of my favorite lines, um, let's make trouble in the dream world, you can actually fit the lyric, my, those eyes like fire. I'm a winged insect, you're a funeral pyre, from Take Me Back to Eden into this melody very, very neatly. To the point where every time I hear the apparition, I sing that. So yes, I will. Do you wish that you love me? Thank you, Falcon, for bringing that to my attention because I haven't actually got that. Also ties into Give with the is there something that you give that you never receive? Also, there is something eating me alive. Again, links back to Vor. For me, do you wish that you love me links to this place will become your tomb in its entirety, almost, with the imagery of waves, deep blue safety. Rain. Rain to me links very, very closely with Atlantic and also Shelter from The Room Below. Just like the rain, you cast the dust into nothing, wash out the salt from my hands. Links to Atlantic, weather me to nothing, wash away the blood from my hands. Shelter, Atlantic, and Rain to me feel very, very connected. They seem to just follow each on from each other, telling a story. Darling, Will You Saturate links to Aquaresia. Saturate me, I can't get enough. And 2 minutes 32, if you listen very, very closely, it sounds very similar to the opening of Fields of Elation from one of their EPs. The ending refrain, Rain Down on Me, if you listen to The Love You Want from This Place Will Become Your Tomb, it is almost the kind of clap stomp kind of rhythm that they have is almost exact. Again, to the point where you can actually sing that refrain from the love you want into Do You Wish That You Love Me? Sorry, into Rain rather. Take Me Back to Eden. The opening has similar bird-like sounds to that occur in Chokehold. I Dream in Phosphorescence. The phrasing of that, the way he sings, it's very, very similar to I Can Tell I'm Falling Further from Distraction. Reset my patient violence along both lines of a pathway higher to me links back to higher. We just can't resist the violence. You need a melody. I only need the silence. But each time we battle, the blood and the fury takes us a little higher. Grow back your sharpest teeth, you know my desire. To me, I think links back to Jules and also Alkaline. This one for me, I don't know if this is a tenuous link or not. For me, this was one of the first ones that popped into my head, and I was like, that's that. Instantly, that's that. But I don't know if anyone else hears it. When he sings, not the second time he says it, when he screams it, but when he actually sings it, I will travel far beyond the path of reason has very similar phrasing to me to and we go beyond the farthest reaches from telomeres. The Sink Porcelain Stained section appears to be the aftermath of what happens in the song Nazareth from one of their EPs, in a very disturbing callback, because as much as I love that song, holy, it's dark. The lyric in Nazareth is, let's load the gun, make her eat tape in the bathroom mirror, let's see if she can guess what a hollow point does to a naked body. To me, that section is almost a direct aftermath of seeing what's happened. 2 days since the mainframe went down links back to Aquaresia. These days I'm a circuit board, integrated hardware. I don't know what it's got its teeth in me, but I'm about to bite back in anger could link to Jaws and also to High Water. When the mouth of infinity buries its teeth in me, I'll smile through the agony for you. And of course, the opening lyrics for Chokehold are brought into the ending. And finally, we have Euclid. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the artwork for this song, and I'll just pop. Can we talk about this, please? He's holding Vessel's head. Make of that what you will. That's all I'm gonna say. Kuruk with a knife. Run it back, give me 5 whole minutes, as Falcon says, ties into the length of the track. It's literally just over 5 minutes long. That speaks volumes. Yes, it does. The opening vocal melody, very, very similar to that of Aquaresia. Again, you can sing Run It Back, Give Me 5 Whole Minutes over the melody for Aquaresia very, very neatly. If My Fate Is a Bad Collision, I think that's referencing Granite. It's too coincidental to not be. The vocal effects on Call Me When You Have the Time, both times, are very, very similar to the vocal effects they use on Fall For Me. Running Forward, A Life Like Wires ties to Come Now, Bite Through These Wires from Take Me Back to Eden. Again, this for me might be slightly tenuous. It might be slightly tenuous for other people. For me, I think it's a reference. Do you remember me when the rain gathers could link to shelter? Darling, we must have met before, though I could not say for sure if we knew what we were in for. No matter the cost of the rain, I will shelter you all the same. Do you believe that nothing else matters is a direct link to Bloodsport. Tangled in what I never said. You say it doesn't matter. The bow has broken through links to when the bow breaks. Even when the bow breaks, you don't really love. You just hate to be alone. The night belongs to you is an answer to the night does not belong to God. No, the night belongs to you. And the ending of Euclid is directly pulled from the night does not belong to God. And that's it. I will leave it. I will leave it here for this series. Thank you. Please take care of yourselves. Please take care of yourselves, and I will see you all next time.